Hello, everyone, and welcome to our launch event. I'm very happy to see you all. So let me start the launch by first saying why, in the first place, I started thinking about having the education program. So as you know that in current days, in these days where all the businesses, economies around the world and governments are moving towards a more sustainable solution, circular economy, and all the sustainable products and even sustainable lifestyle. So in this situation, I personally believe that whatever profession you are in, you have to have some basic sustainability knowledge for you as a basic skill for future. So not just for our kids, but even the current professionals, because businesses are moving very, very fast towards more sustainable business models and more, biodiversity, where we could conserve biodiversity or we could help in climate action. So this was the reason, this is also the reason why Sustainability Tribe was founded 12 years back. But one of the things which I noticed, I professionally hear a lot from people who are trying to move their career from one industry sector or towards more sustainable business, or trying to switch their career, or even the students, even our tribe. People a lot of times ask me what formal education I can take to learn more about sustainability. But here is the challenge that either some of the top universities, they do offer sustainability certification or courses, but either they are very, very costly, not everyone can afford it, or second option generally for people is Google or on the internet. Now there is another difficulty in that. Because sustainability is so trendy and so popular these days, which is a good news, but also a challenge because not everything you find on internet is exactly correct, or sometimes there is a lot of ambiguity around it. So that is one thing. And then another thing where a lot of it is also greenwashing. So we are seeing in the even consumer level, where people are thinking that, okay, I'm ditching the plastic straw, I'm using the reusable bag, and I'm doing something amazing. These all things are necessary, but not enough. You could do so much more, and even through very, very simple ways. So that's why it is important to have sustainability. It is important to have sustainability education for all. It has to be accessible for everyone, and it is also needs to be affordable for everyone. So this was the idea. And that's why I thought, how can we make it accessible for everyone? So we could have it online, which could be ebooks, online courses. Anywhere you could access that from anywhere around the earth, on the go. Even if you are commuting to your office, maybe you could read it, listen to it. Within your free time, you can read it. Then secondly, it has to be affordable. This is the idea, where our ebooks are going to be so cheap that it could be your 1 or 2 coffees, or the online courses are going to be like 1 week of coffee. That sort of a pricing we will always keep. Most importantly, why us? So that even when I founded Sustainability Tribe, this was always the goal, where a lot of the online digital magazines or online websites, or even the trendy portals which are dedicated to sustainability are not really launched or run by sustainability professionals. They are always generally marketing or PR or even writers and those sort of profiles. Of course, it's very important, and they add a lot of value, because collectively towards raising public awareness, everyone who is contributing is basically helping. But it is important to have correct information in right direction. And that's where, when I mentioned there is a lot of greenwashing, there is a lot of ambiguity around sustainability. And that's why I personally felt that if we are having a portal, which is Sustainability Tribe, run and founded by sustainability expert, then why not we launch a proper education platform, which is again founded and run by sustainability expert, not just a person who is enthusiastic into sustainability or group of people, no, but the people who have worked in industries, have years of experience in hand. And personally with me, I have been training on job when I started back in 2008 and 2009 to executives and professionals about sustainability. Then since last 3 years of my entrepreneurial journey, I have been actually providing a lot of training to corporates about sustainability and different aspects of it. And that's where I actually saw this gap, that there is this need of having a proper online education, or any education, but online, because I want to cater to everyone and whom really. So I want to help the professionals who might be moving their career from whatever they are doing towards more sustainable form of their practices. Then the entrepreneurs who are starting their journey, or maybe they are midway, but they want to implement more sustainable solutions. Then the students, of course, a lot of students, I do work with a lot of students, mentor them, help them, and they always want to have more education. Then any individual. So individual could be anyone, like it could be a mom, it could be a housewife, it could be anyone who wants to understand more about sustainability. So what all we are going to cover in this is we are going to cover sustainable business practices. Then we are going to cover sustainable development goals by United Nations, part of Agenda 2030, and sustainable living and sustainable consumption. So these are the things we are basically going to cover. I'm launching, along with this platform, my first ebook and the first online course. So I would just share with you the ebook. So here is the ebook, and this ebook is basically part of my personal, wait a minute, maybe I didn't share. Yeah, okay. So this book is basically part of, sorry, I think we are having some kind of technical difficulty here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. Are you able to see the ebook?
We are able to see.
Yes,
we can tell me?
We are able to see, Amrita, we are able to see the book, but is it an ebook? Like this is a hard copy book that
it's just the cover. It's just the cover. So okay. That's perfect. If you could see the cover of the ebook. So the idea basically is this is a fun learning ebook for all age groups from 5 to 99. Basically to introduce people about UAE's biodiversity, because throughout the different researches, it's found out that people are, even industries and businesses and people are working towards all the aspects of SDG. One of the least explored aspect is biodiversity loss. And I thought, why not to have our first ebook dedicated to that problem. So this is basically a result of my years of going outdoors, exploring and learning and educating myself. Of course, thanks to my son also, because he asked a lot of questions. And then if I don't know, I go and dig more, research more, because I want to give him correct answer. And you will see a lot of that, you know, especially our secret, mommy and son secrets things in this. How do we go outdoors and play things and, you know, have fun activities through fun learning. So this is one ebook. Now I want to share with you the online course. And if you could just tell me if you could see that. Sorry about it. But yeah, this is the online course. You could see it?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, the online course, first online course is a short course dedicated to SDG reporting a simplified version of it, but a lot of practical tips in that. This is the result of my personal experience of consulting with businesses. And I have seen personally that I've seen a lot of sustainability reports of the companies where they try to align their business to SDGs, but there are a lot of these things which are really missing in some ways, not with every business, I would say, but some of the businesses where I have seen. And when implementing or aligning businesses to SDG or reporting as per SDGs, there are a lot of things or steps which are necessary to take. And I felt that maybe I will introduce this through an online course. Basically for the entrepreneurs or businesses or professionals, and this could help in their study or their journey. I want to have a quick kind of a poll with you, trying to understand where do we stand in terms of, okay, so can you actually see the first question and vote for it? The first question, which is UAE's national animal? If you could vote. Are you able to see the question? Thank you very much. Okay, the first and second question you have answered. 2 people I can see have answered. Can we have more numbers? Definitely go with the first and second question. Very interesting answers. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I can see how many number of people are actually voting. Speakers, you can give a vote too. Yeah. All right, 1 more minute. If you could vote, all of you, it will help us. Perfect. All right.
Chat is disabled.
Chat is disabled for now, yes.
So for last question, we cannot.
So it's not for now. So I will let you know. Yeah. It's just the first and second question. Okay. So I can see first question, which is UAE's national animal. 9% of people are saying Arabian gazelle, 18% of people are saying camel, and 73 Arabian oryx. Fantastic. First question is correct. 73% of people. Maybe your kids help you. I'm just joking. But second question, how many total goals are there under United Nations SDG 2030? 9 people are saying 17 SDGs and 2 people are saying 54 SDGs. Not a single person answered the correctly. There are total 169 goals under SDG 2030. And this is the reason why we actually need sustainability training and education.
Amrita, correction. Sorry, factual error. There are 17 goals, 169 are targets.
Yeah. And that's exactly is our approach here. That goals are sustainable development goals are 17, but there are total goals inside all of them are
each goal has its own
correct. And not many people know it. Believe me, even the businesses who are aligning their business to SDGs are not aware that under the 17 SDG goals, there are many different targets and goals you have to actually comply with. And this is the reason why we need to have sustainability.
I'm a Teach SDG ambassador.
Sure, perfect. But can I ask you, Abhilasha, I'm so sorry. We are going to have question and answer session in the end because we have to keep the program.
I'm sorry.
Please mute everyone yourself. Please mute because we are going ahead with the program. And there will be a time when you could talk to me. We could have a discussion. All right. Thank you very much. Nandan, can you join? So we are actually going ahead with the launch. A little kind of celebration for us. Here is my husband, Nandan Taukar, and some of you might be knowing him as a sustainability expert himself. So yeah.
Hi everyone, good to meet everybody and welcome to the launch. My name is Nandan Taukar. I'm the husband of Amrita. And a bit about myself, I'm also a sustainability consultant. I work with a leading multi-services consultancy. And currently I'm working on a few net zero energy and carbon projects. And I'm also dealing with net zero carbon corporate initiatives. Coming to the program, sustainability education and training is pretty much the need of the hour. What we've seen professionally is a lot of the lack of implementation of sustainability is primarily because of the lack of awareness, which is why education is so important. Uh, a lot of countries around the world are recognizing this, and there is a worldwide trend towards initiatives to decarbonize uh, according to the Paris Agreement, and also to protect nature. So there's a lot of initiatives to protect nature now. With worldwide initiatives, it's important to be able to distinguish between genuine and greenwash, because whenever there's a trend, everybody jumps onto the bandwagon. And sometimes they may not always have the best intentions in mind. So it's always important to distinguish between genuine and greenwashing. And that's again where Amruta has a good expertise in to be able to identify what really has an impact and what can be termed as greenwashing. Coming to the next part, education doesn't have to be formal, boring learning. It can be fun for kids and adults. And that's what I've seen from the programs that Amruta has started producing. If you see the first ebook, it's really interesting, perhaps in the winter months more so, but it's very interesting for kids and adults. It's very educating, and it'll be good to engage with the nature in UAE. So do check it out. Again, it's also good if it's close to home and it's more lifestyle related, so that everyone can really experience what sustainability is. A bit about Amruta, and she's extremely dedicated to sustainability. In fact, on some of our trips that we took abroad, instead of just sitting and relaxing in a hotel, we went and cleaned up the lake nearby. And someone might think it was boring, but it was not. It was really fun. It was engaging, more meaningful to engage with the locals over there. And we made a lot of friends in the process. So it's really fun. But yeah, there's a lot of dedication that she has. And the good thing is she uses this dedication to gain more knowledge, to research a lot, and to share it with everybody as she's been doing. So that's important. And what that leads to is to have an impact. And she's had some impact. Of course, we can, with 14 years of sustainability tribe, and it used to be green living before. But with 14 years, she's had quite an impact. You can see all of that on the website. But what's not probably on the website is she has inspired major change to ad campaigns and major zero waste initiatives all throughout the UAE primarily. But it's important to note that even for me, as on a personal level, I was initially in building services, so MEP design, and that was my expertise over there. But through interactions with Amruta, and she inspired me to actually shift through building services into sustainability, because it's more meaningful that way. So there is a personal benefit as well to move into sustainability, and it's really good. I'm happy with the decision of having moved to being a sustainability consultant, because I see I can now inspire more change in my organizations and the organizations that it's linked to, and hoping that this will be something that can be for everybody. So we learn more, we inspire more people, and that's how we implement sustainability much better. And what I've been seeing recently is even our little one, Ruhan, is getting a lot of inspiration in sustainability and sustainable aspects, what's important for the world. Amruta has also inspired other kids from other schools through her lectures to a couple of schools. I think King's was one of it, but yeah, a couple of schools And that's important. The next generation is what's going to take this forward. And what we are doing right now is trying to make a better world for them. And again, coming to that, it goes to the same point where sustainable education and training is absolutely the need of the hour. And this is something that we can really take forward. So with this, let's give a toast to the next chapter with Sustainable Education Program, and wishing the best to Amrita.
Thank you.
And Sustainability Tribe and AK Sustainability with the education program.
It's very rare when your husband says a lot of good things about you. So I'm quite happy about that part as well.
I'm going to say it to the face.
And we are just going to give a toast. Ruhan is here as well with his orange juice.
Hello.
So we are trying to keep it just very, we want to share. Wow, nice. You could, thank you very much. You could unmute yourself, join with your beverages, and join our celebration here. Thank you. Cheers.
Congratulations, Amrita.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Wishing you many more successes.
Congratulations.
Amrita. You're doing a
Thank
wonderful
you.
job. Cheers.
Great. So
Glad I joined with my herbal tea before we started.
Are you inviting your husband and kids? Sure, go ahead, do that.
No, I said I'm glad I joined with my herbal tea before it started.
Oh, sure,
I was already
of course,
ready with
yeah.
my...
Honestly, that was my plan, but Nandan said, let's go ahead with the champagne. And I thought, why not? Once in a while, of course. So yeah, now I would like to call upon Farah, who has been, Farah, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm unmuted. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So thank you so much for inviting me, Amrita. This is really interesting. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes. So thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm so honored and humbled to be part of this very special time with three of you. So just to give you a bit of a background of who I am, I'm an engineer and I've been working for 18 years. Started my career in America, then UK, Southeast Asia, and now in United Arab Emirates for 6.5 years. And I personally know Amrita and Nandan and Ruhan, not just professionally, but also personally as well. And what drives me about this particular human being, I'm talking about Amrita here, not Nandan, is that she came from working as a consultant in the industry, looking at the built environment, especially the construction sector. And then she moved into, due to social change, a need for social change, she moved to a different realm where she can make bigger impact. And I think with the world population rising, urbanization, and by 2050, we will have, 9 billion people across the globe. And before SDG was launched, it was identified that globally we need transformative changes. So sustainability implementation for a better world is not just the responsibility of architects, engineers, and contractors, it's the responsibility for each and every one of us. And I think she's one of the people, and especially Sustainability Tribe, where it's leading by example, creating transformative changes through all levels of societal change, and actually bringing those conversations in. I know a few years ago, Amrita was recognized as one of the movers and shakers in the UAE sector. And if you do a search, you will see that there's not many women and not many human beings actually doing this. So absolutely delighted about the course. I just wanted to share a little bit about the course. I come from a very technical background, and SDG is something we work with in building level and master planning level and city level. But what I found really interesting about the course that she has pulled together is that it gives a wide experience for anybody who comes from an educational background, a generalist background, or a technical or a non-technical background. And I think that's very important, because after going through the course, you will know that deeper understanding of SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, and also understand how you can implement it in your own way. I think that's very important. Also, I think for the future generation, this is a very simple course for 15 and 16-year-old to get their head around, because they will become the future leaders. So I'm really honored and excited, and I hope you all enjoy and engage with this course and the future courses that she brings in. And thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very, very humbled and blessed to be able to share this moment with all of you, and especially with Amruta and Ruhan. And congratulations on the book. I think the book will be amazing, because when I moved to the region 6.5 years ago, I was actually trying to find books where we can do something, activities. There's a lot of books about the glitzy part of Dubai and Abu Dhabi and UAE, but not many books where you can actually learn something new, discover something new with your family. I think it's very important for younger parents, and they will know how important it is to inspire and explore those moments with your children. So a book that talks about explorative discoveries with your children and finding new stories in UAE, I think that's absolutely fantastic. So congratulations, and look forward to reading it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Farah. And that was so kind of you, a lot of kind words from you. I think next is Zaina.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so my name is Zaina, and I am so, firstly, just thank you for inviting me to this great platform for me to actually be able to speak about my experience regarding the book. Personally, I've known Amruta for a few years. We actually met through the blogging world, and that's when I slowly started hearing more about her initiatives, just like from general conversation first. And then I attended one of her lectures. I think it was on one of the hotels, right? Yeah, which was another like eye opener for me. So that was really great. And then, and now to see you here, it's just amazing. So huge congratulations to you, firstly. In terms of me, so I am a, well, mommy to 2 boys. So this ebook was really right up my street, to be honest, because I get a zillion questions from my boys regarding, you know, obviously what they see. We play a lot of I Spy when we're in the car. And I think this book is just a great sort of addition to have, you know, on all your car journeys, especially. And I love that the book actually has images, but also not just the image and the name when you're doing the little scavenger hunt, but also a little bit of information to go along with it, because obviously kids, they have a zillion questions about, you know, oh, but why is it called like this? Or why is that the way it is? Or, you know, and this little information means that I can actually answer it. Great. And I love that it's so accessible, and it's so easy to use whatever age you are. You know, it suits my 3-year-old as well as myself. Not only am I learning from it, but also my kids. Another little point that I do want to highlight is I love that they have the pick up litter as part of the scavenger checklist. I have not seen that before, and I think it's a great little reminder, because obviously when you're on a scavenger list, you tend to want to appreciate the nature, but you kind of also need to obviously help out that nature and, you know, do your bit. So I think that's a little great addition to have on all those pages. It definitely helps. Yeah, definitely a great reminder. So yeah, I think overall it's just so handy to have this little scavenger hunt and the ebook with you. And congratulations again, Amruta. I'm really happy to see, you know, where you've come, and I'm very interested and intrigued by the course. I might have to have a look at that as well now. All right, that's it from me.
Thank you so much, Zaina. Thank you so much. And I think Jyoti, if you could, yeah, go the next.
Hi, I'm Jyoti. And I've been a volunteer with Sustainability Tribe for, I think it's almost 2 years now.
More than that, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. Time flies. But so I'm a teacher here. I teach in a secondary school, and I teach economics and business. Before this, I used to be a researcher, and I used to work as an economist, and I used to focus on SDG. And when I shifted to Dubai, I was really looking, for something, I wanted to, I just wanted to have a more sustainable lifestyle. And I think when I looked up, resources in Dubai, the only thing I saw was Amrita's events and her blog. And really, I mean, that was the first time I got in contact with her on Instagram, I think. And it's been a great journey since then. And the great thing about Amrita's events and her blog is that it's very accessible for everyone. It's been free public education. And the great thing about her approach to sustainability, like you all have already spoken about, is that it's not focused on trends, but I think she takes a big picture view where she, deals with, her education involves many things, from individual lifestyle choices to, discussing bigger topics like, what is the role of business in sustainability? What is the role of, talking about larger climate change perspectives. So I think she brings that big picture view. And through this book, which is the UAE Scavenger Hunt, she also brings in, biodiversity. And when it's in the format of an activity book, which is open to people of all age groups, I think it, it helps us kind of engage with nature and our natural surroundings a little more, which is quite rare in Dubai. And I think even though we know things about Dubai, I think there is very little, and in the UAE, I think there's very little pride in, our surroundings. And I think you mentioned in your foreword to the book that unless we actually love our surroundings, there is no motivation for us to actually want to do anything for it, right? There needs to be that connect. And I think this scavenger hunt is great. And I'm also talking as a teacher, it's a great way to actually bring about that kind of education and that love for the surroundings in children. So I think this is a wonderful milestone. And education, especially UAE-centric education in sustainability, I think is not available yet. So it's just a great initiative, and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you very much. Now I'll try to share another great lady who has reviewed our book as well. She's the author herself. Please let me know if you could hear the voice.
No, I think you have to share with audio.
All right, let me figure it out. So, share file. Wait. Yeah, but share sound. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, managed it.
Hi everyone, this is Sarah Khan and I'm a writer and I'm very happy to be here. So professionally speaking, I've written for publications like The Tempest, Huffington Post, Dawn News, Prose. I've published a couple of short stories as well. And I'm here today to talk about Amruta's lovely book. And I think the reason that I really enjoyed it is because I love the outdoors, and I think because of COVID generally we use the opportunity to get out, especially in the winter. And it was really nice because we were exploring wadis, and my kids had an opportunity to hike up and down, the easy summits. And it was very interesting because we were out there and we realized there's so much of the UAE that we really don't see or we don't know about because we're just so busy in our daily lives and work. but I myself love to hike. I love to write about it as well. I love exploring new things. I think one of our favorite things in winter used to be to just get in the car and drive and, you know, just explore places around Ras Al Khaimah and Alain, and we came across some really lovely towns and some old historical sites. And I think that's why I was really particularly honored and very interested when Amruta sent me her lovely, you know, book. And I think what I like most about it is the fact that it is just so simple. It's really a lovely handbook for people to have on hand when they're exploring various, you know, topographies and areas in the UAE, whether it's, you know, by the seaside or it's the mountains or even urban life. And I think the reason I really, really enjoyed it is because I shared it with my kids and we got to, you know, strike out all the things that we've explored and we've seen, be it a beetle or a fox or, you know, some of the wildlife that we saw while camping. And it truly brings together, you know, a little bit of information as well as something to keep on you at all times, whether you're exploring, you're visiting, you're living, or you're just, you know, passing through the UAE. And aside from that, I really appreciate the effort that was made to tie in the fact that this is mostly about sustainability and the fact that, you know, we are very aware of the fact that the impact that we have on the planet is something that's long lasting, and we need to be mindful of what we are leaving behind for our children, for our future generations. And I mean, it truly upsets me when I see people, you know, just toss things out of the window or, you know, leave water bottles while hiking. And I think Amruta does a fantastic job of weaving that in as well, where she talks about, you know, just some to-dos when you're going out to hike or when you're going out to explore, to be mindful of the fact that you should leave the place exactly as you found it. And I think that that is something that all of us need to be aware of, and it's something really nice to have on hand. And I wish Amruta the best of luck. Thank you for involving me in this, and I'm just so happy to be here and happy to be part of this sustainability education, this sustainability drive, and I can't wait to see this platform take off and inform us about more unique, interesting information as well as hidden gems. Thank you. Bye.
That was Sarah. Unfortunately, she couldn't join us, but lovely words from her. So I want to have a quick poll again with you. So here are, okay, maybe, all right. That's lovely that most of the people have already, this is very good. All right, so I think I will just share the results with you. So this is what I found it. Results from you. The first question, second question, we talked about it. Third question, maybe if you all want to know about it. So we have 50% for academic education and 50% for career development and sustainable lifestyle, highest one of those. Then what is your preferred online learning option is live online course. Sure, I will definitely keep that in mind. And what topics would you like to cover us in the ebooks? Now this one, let me see if the chat I can unlock. Yes. So yeah, while doing that, this is also a time for us to talk and just few minutes before the next speaker comes in. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and unmute yourself and ask me, and I'll try to unlock the chat here. Any questions? Okay, better you help me. Security. Chat. Wow. Yeah. Participant to chat. Yeah, I think you can chat. Yes. Is it possible for you to? Yeah. I can see raise hand. Manali, please go ahead.
Hello, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. Your initiative is really helping me to learn more about sustainability. And I have a question about how many total goals are there under the UN SDG 2030? Can you please repeat the answer?
Yeah, those are the ones 169, which are the 17 goals, and then we have actually let me call. Sorry, who was speaking at that time? Can I have you back? Sorry, I couldn't. A lady who was talking about SDGs. Sorry, I couldn't see your name, but if you could come back and give your thoughts here. Do we have her? I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, Manali. So basically there are 17 SDGs, but under every SDG, there are many different goals or targets. So most of the time people feel that whatever 17 boxes you are seeing, that is it, but that's not true. So, by the way, widely available, these documents are widely available. So you can download it from United Nations website. Or basically our course is also there to help you. So under these 17 SDGs, many different goals are there, and there are total 169 goals. And when companies or when people are saying we're aligning to SDG, they shouldn't be aligning only with these 17 because it could be very ambiguous for them, because some of the goals which you feel might come under, let's say responsible consumption, might actually help you with some other SDG. So that's why it's necessary to understand all of these 169 goals or targets. Yeah. The second one is Vidhi Upadhyay. Yeah. Go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to get some more idea about the course that you are talking about.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Am I not audible?
You are audible, but your voice is not very clear. If you could increase the voice or...
Okay, I'll just 1 second. Is it better now?
Yes, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sure. So, hi. First of all, this is my first sustainability event in Dubai, in UAE, and it's something that has been of interest for the last 16, 17 years almost. I started out as a journalist in Delhi, and the first area that I wanted to cover at that time in 2006 was climate change and sustainability. But the awareness at that time was so low, nobody encouraged me to take it as a career. But at that time, I filed a story which said that by 2020, the glaciers in India will start melting, and it will be a real climate crisis. And that's exactly what happened in Jan 2021. There was a glacier that had an impact in Uttarakhand, and that really got me thinking that if I have to do something about it, maybe now is the time. I've waited 16 years. So I'm glad I came across your page and your course, and I can't wait to get my hands on the book, because everybody's just like talking about it. So it's something that I'm excited about. I wanted to actually know about the course. What exactly is the scope of the course, and what can I once I enroll for it and finish it, and what exactly could be the avenue for me to work in the area of sustainability?
See, there are a few things I can tell you. When we are talking about educational platform, we are going to have these ebooks and online courses dedicated to small topics. Yeah, so that you can actually, as per your interest, you can actually access whichever topic. And there are a lot more ebooks and a lot more online courses are going to come up. But we wanted to launch, so we went ahead with just one ebook and one online course. Down the line, you will see many different aspects covered. Obviously, when I'm saying SDG is covered, you will see all of those goals which we discussed, like 169 goals under the 17 SDGs. So my recommendation to you is go ahead and basically, access whatever ebooks and online courses you want to, you feel that interest you. Apart from that, we also have, by the way, I do provide mentorship and to professionals who want to, willing to switch their career from one career to, more sustainable career, like sustainability industry, you could say, or not. But because I believe in every industry, you have to have sustainability practices involved. But that is another thing. And we also have membership, which is again newly started, but the membership is for the businesses as well as individuals. And in that individual membership, there is this mentorship category as well. So you could actually access one-on-one consulting with me. You could have members only events and networking opportunities and all of the things involved under that. So I would suggest go to our website, aksustainabilityadvisory.com, and you will find all the information over there. And of course, if you can't find any information, you can always drop a line through our contact us form, and I can tell you more. Now, thank you, Shambhavi, for your wishes. Junaid, is it available for Arabic? For the moment, at the moment, we are going to have English only. I might think of that down the line when I have enough courses and enough online, ebooks. I would translate that, but I definitely need to make sure that translation is accurate and there is no ambiguity involved while translating. I'm not an Arabic speaker, so I can't do that myself, but I would definitely think of that. Thank you, Amraj. All right. Yeah, Jyoti, thank you for sharing. Thank you, Aisha. She's saying sustainability tribe helped her a lot. Now, I think, Kamal, I want our ambassador to come in picture and talk to us. So, Kamal, go ahead.
Namaskar to all the tribe people here, those who want to be, those who are already a part of this tribe. I'm so happy, Amrita, to be associated with you. And I'm so happy for the internet or the digital world to be there, to be very frank. And that's how I met you. To give you a brief introduction about myself, my name is Kamal, and I'm known as Desi by choice on the social media platform. And that was the platform that brought me to her. As a blogging, I, of course, spent a lot of time on Insta. And I keep on talking about sustainability at my own level. You know how it is. Everybody's ambassador in their own way. And they think they've arrived. I was doing through fashion by restyling, because I am a Desi fashion enthusiast and a stylist. And I believe in, before you dig into your pocket or spend anything for a new thing in the slow fashion, in the fast fashion, you should look into your closet before you put your money into it. Fine, money is yours, but resources aren't yours. So think about it before you buy anything and put it in the landfill. It's very easy to buy, wear it, and throw it, and not worrying about the environment. It has a lot of repercussions effects. Like one of the speakers just mentioned, that every action that you take has or will have an effect for us or for the future generations to watch it. And this is what we're saying. Like when Vidhi said that, she had read about certain aspect or natural calamity to happen. It happened. It's happening. But are we waking up? Are we waking up for ourselves or for our future generation? And if you are, then this is the tribe for you to join in. So coming back to how I got to know about all this, on social media, I saw her page, Sustainability Tribe, and I liked a couple of things that she was doing. And that time she had launched the Ambassadors Program, which is absolutely free. I joined in, got on hold of it. And it's not that easy. Huh? She gives you challenges, tasks, obstacles. You need to prove yourself again and again. But she's always holding your hand, always there to watch you, to guide you. Even if she puts a task, she'll give you examples. Do this task, but you can also do this, 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 this. So it's up to you. You be innovative, learn from her tasks, and do your own bit, or just do that. She wants you to practice. Sustainability is your behavior, is the practice. Once you imbibe it, it's very easy to live that. So I did that. And after becoming an ambassador, which I think the program went around 3 to 4 months, Amrita, right? And then I was one of the first ambassadors. You know, I became more conscious, going beyond than the fashion thing. You know, I used to look at everything that would come as a waste, everything from my kitchen, from my furniture, from my closet, from my garden. I didn't want to be a contributor of the landfill in any ways. And I started thinking of how to redo. If it's a kitchen waste, can I just filter it and think of some bioenzyme or a biodegradable? I started putting a bin in my garden and started doing my bioenzyme and started thinking of repainting the bottles, not buying the new containers at all. Well, wash the coffee bottle, reuse it, stop looking into the plastic. And Amrita, thank you to you. I disposed of my plastic bottle and got into this. Fine, it's a little heavier for my bag. But again, as I said, practice, behavior changes everything. Practice is the crux of it. I did that and I'm so happy. Now, even if I can't do anything which is of no use to me, there are a lot of sites I started looking at where I would donate. Let it go to some other house, they might need it. I started looking for thrift stores where I could drop the stuff. So please, please, as an ambassador, I have learned there is nothing called as a waste. Reuse, restyle, rewear, upcycle. There are a lot of things that you can do. You and I, with our baby steps, can do a lot of things. We are all ambassadors in our own capacity as of now, but her program holds our hand and make us more aware of the world around us, of the world where we are living and which we will leave behind for our children, for our future generations to come in. I would like just now wrap up a little bit. I got some quote, Amrita, I'm not a very good writer or I'm just a blogger, you know. So 2 lines I got from somewhere. It said that no matter how long you've traveled in the wrong direction, you always have the choice to turn around. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Namaskar.
Perfect. So very, very lovely, Kamal. She is our Sustainability Tribe Ambassador. Like she mentioned, if you do not want to go ahead with the ebooks and online courses just now, you could always join our free ambassadorship program where you will be receiving a lot of education for free, of course, with a lot of tips. And then basically it's a reward-based program. So you will end up actually getting rewards in the end when you become our ambassador. And, you know, like how Kamal has appeared, I am actually going to invite our ambassador to talk about them. And I want to basically appreciate their efforts. And then obviously, next step will be learning more in depth and in detail, and that's where our education program comes in picture. So now I just want to quickly see our giveaway, and we are going to, Ruhan is going to help me finding who won the ebook and online courses, the giveaway. So if you could help me, Ruhan, just pick a name. Perfect. All right. So Shafiq Parambil, if you are there in the audience, because I think whoever has registered, their names are here, as well as some more people from the social media. All right, so we will convey Shafiq. It's from Abu Dhabi Pioneering Engineering. So all right, we will convey that to Shafiq. One more, and I think SDG course will be perfect for him. Let's see ebook. Which one you want? Meenu Gyan Chandani, Brain Rhyme, Singapore, Dubai. All right, do we have Meenu here? I think we will convey Meenu. They are both based in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, which is good because our book is mainly for UAE residents or people who are available in UAE. We wanted only 2 winners. Thank you very much. And so we are almost near the end. I would just like to thank a few people here. I want to thank my developer, Manan, and who has helped me a lot. And we are still working on the website and a lot of things in terms of, you know, making it user friendly. But another one is my assistant, Shaf, who has helped me, especially always whenever you see the online post or even the ebooks or whatever graphics you see, generally it's always done by him. The content is by me, obviously. And then I want to thank our speakers. So Farah, a good friend of mine, my industry colleague, and Farah is actually one of the best thing about Farah, which I could say, is she's always there to support women. And you could see our entire program is very much dominated by women. And we need to have our own space in a way where out there in the industry, when I worked in a male dominated industry, you know, even as an entrepreneur, you face a lot of difficulties and you don't necessarily find a lot of women. And even if women are there, not necessarily they all support each other. But Farah is one very special person who is always there to support all the other women. And then my friend Zena, I know her for a long time. She rightly mentioned she's a very popular mommy blogger or influencer, you could say. But I know her for years, and we actually know each other not through sustainability, but very personally, individually, and as mummies. And I always have seen that anytime Zena is available, she always wants to support Sustainability Tribe, which is amazing. I'm very, very thankful, Zena. And then Sarah. Sarah is also one of the influencer. She was not here, you saw her video, but she is the author, and I personally like to follow her. I'll see where she's going, because I think we have this common interest going outdoors and exploring new things. Then I would like to thank Jyoti. Jyoti is a teacher and our very, very loyal volunteer, Sustainability Tribes. And she was there since the first event, Sustainability Tribe community event, when I started that in 2019. And she's there always. And she's a big, huge, strong, supportive shoulder to me. She's always there and very, very helpful. And especially for the ebook, as a teacher, whatever her feedback was very, very valuable. Then Kamal, our new member in the tribe, but our ambassador, and I'm very, very proud of her efforts. Now, most importantly, when I'm thanking all the tribe, where, you know, because of all the tribe, because of all the people for over the years, you are there and you are reading or you are responding to all the things which I'm basically throwing at you, the sustainability education, it could be blog, it could be events, but you are there for last 12 years. When I started, I used to hear from friends, who is going to read about sustainability? It's not really trending, or who is going to read about it in Dubai or UAE? And I was a professional in the field, so I knew that this is going to be necessary for future. But my tribe is there. You are all there, very, very strong. I know some of the members are part of the tribe for more than 10 years, and they are still very loyal, always are there. And they come back to me through messages. When I go out, they meet me and they tell me that how much changes they are making, and it's very lovely. So tribe is very, very important to me, because you are there. That's why I could actually go to the next level and start the next chapters in Sustainability Tribe. Now, last but not least, my family. My mom is there in the audience, and I always say that this is my role model. She's no sustainability expert, but she has taught me so many things, and whoever I am right now is all thanks to my mom. I always tell that to my son, that when you're a kid and you feel like, I don't want to listen to my mom, or I don't want to do a few things, but you have to do certain things. But I think I have learned many things. And even in terms of sustainability, sustainable lifestyle, when I was a kid and my mom used to say, oh, don't use the chemical products on your face or your hair. And I'm like, my other friends are doing that. Mom, why you're not letting me do that? And it took me quite a while to, become a grown up, and then understand all the, you know, professionally understand all the aspect of it. And I'm like, oh, wow, I was living quite a sustainable lifestyle without knowing myself, all the nitty-gritty of it, all thanks to my mother. Now, last but not the least, you, my husband. So I always, whatever you see on Tribe, the sustainable lifestyle, or, you know, going outside, outdoors, he even calls me sometimes cave woman, because I go out and explore things, and he is always there. He gets along with us, even if he's comfortable or not comfortable, he's always there, and he's always there to support me with all the initiatives. And this is a very good opportunity that I should say thanks to him. I don't think we say a lot of good things to each other on face. And Ruhan, of course, my son, to be very honest, since I was pregnant, I became a little more passionate than what I was before. And it was my motherhood, or, you know, your love for your child actually makes you even more, you know, strong about your opinions, or strong about your actions, that no, I want to make these changes for my son or for my child. And Ruhan has a big role in what you see on Sustainability Tribe. And yeah, so I think thank you to all of, thanks to all of you. I just want to give you a very, very small gift here, which is, if you could see that, yeah. So a special launch gift voucher. This is going to be there, valid only for 3 days. So you can use the code launch50 and for the ebook online course, and even the membership if you want to, but it's only for 3 days, so till 12th of July. But this is a small gift to all the participants from me. And all right, so thank you very much. And I will lastly see some chat here. Thank you very much. A lot of positive messages here. Abhay and Junaid. Yeah, Junaid, now you're seeing many more women in industry. I'm talking about when I started, I hardly knew any other woman at that time. I'm talking about back in 2008 and 2007. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that there are a lot of women in sustainability industry overall, or even in, I'm a mechanical engineer, and even in mechanical engineering or civil engineering, a lot of women are there, and it's fantastic to see how, especially in this part of the world, that a lot of women are going out and you know, chasing their dream. So thank you very much again, and yeah, very happy to see you today. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye everybody.